Hi kids, I'm Gwen and was just sitting here taking a break. I've been working in my office this afternoon and had a minute to watch Erin from The Impatient Gardener and kind of got inspired to step away from the computer a few minutes. I enjoy what I do, but I also have found new life just recently in the garden. Some of my earliest memories are finding my mother early in the morning out in her garden, and just in these last few years have found my own joy once again. If you'd told me a few years back that I'd be puttering around in a garden on a rural farm, I would have laughed you under the table. But indeed, that's exactly what happened. I did, for a few years, mess around with herbs. I think my love of gardening and flowers and all things beautiful and green was renewed with a 4-inch pot of lemon balm, which I had never heard of. And so I'm returning to that theme as I begin to plan for 2021 and doing a little experimenting and a little branching out. That's not really reflected here. I grabbed some herb seed the other day just because I'm dying to plant something and I know I can start these in the garden. So I have some thyme and some oregano and some sage. I'm going to get those started right away in these little pots. I picked up some of these from the dollar store and started radishes and cilantro in those. Here's the cilantro, which is just looking beautiful. I'm going to pot that, I'm going to pot that up in its own, it's actually getting its new true leaves too. That's so exciting. My cilantro always grows so leggy, and I've learned from Gary with the Rusted Garden how to prevent that by positioning your lights just right, and who knew? How to get things started inside. And these are French breakfast radishes that I don't know, they're just bringing me so much joy. Anyway, I'm anxious to plant some things. So those herbs will go in the garden here or in little pots. Do I have them up here? No. Let's put them in little clay pots and get those started to scratch my itch. And here's a couple of things I've never planted before, and I'm really excited to try these. Laura from Garden Answer, who is another obsession of mine. Scarlet Emperor runner beans. I have a boatload of grandkids and thought how much fun it would be to share that with them. Scabiosa, or pincushion flower, bright night. That's going in my garden this year. And you might be noticing a colorful theme happening here, a perennial called butterfly weed. Pretty excited about seeing what will happen there. Cleome, I believe, is what this is called. It may be just Cleome, but I'm calling it Cleome, which is so, so pretty. Look at those blossoms. And that does not even begin to scratch the surface of my shopping for seeds this year. These are all new this year. I have at least this many more, probably a few more from years past that still are germinating somewhat, or have had success germinating some of them. And another time I'll show you what I've picked up from botanical interests this year. I found my old school lunchbox from when I was a tiny little kid. And, remember taking that to elementary school, and I still have the little thermos that goes in it, but it's a perfect little seed keeper. So that's sitting here on the shelves beside me another day when we're better acquainted. But one of the last things I heard Erin say a few minutes ago is, I do this because I want to be in community with people who are growing things, just to be a part of talking about the things I love and sharing our knowledge. And I've been sitting on the sidelines watching for a lot of years, and I've just kind of taken the initiative to dive in. So I hope you enjoy watching these videos as I continue to learn with you, and you continue to share your knowledge and love of gardening with me. I hope will share a lot of joy on this journey. I'm also a spiritual director, and that will feed into some of our conversation. There are just so many parallels between the growth of our inner person and the growth we experience and get to be a part of in the garden. And those will weave themselves, those themes will weave themselves in and out of one another, I'm sure, over time. But always come back to the garden. Yeah. So, and I can't actually wait to eat one of these radishes. If you haven't seen what a French breakfast radish looks like, by the way, I think I have the little package here, but I'll just tell you that they're these long, skinny, red and white radishes. And, oh, there's the cherry bells. Oh, here they are right here. I don't know if you can, I won't take the whole package apart, but that's what they look like when they're full grown. And I'm just real excited. Never grown those before. Pretty excited to eat those. I think there's, I don't know, 20, 25 radishes. That's a good start. And they'll take us through some drab days. It's snowing outside today, even. So thanks for watching the video and taking time to get acquainted with me. I hope to do the same with you. And we'll see you the next time I post a video. Bye.